ne wache joint wonum and also ejato just stories are yet in the space of bare 6 to 7 months here just agency Ghana for da omo enna so much insecurity natural basa edi na musa say omei yanya dey but na wie so no ye bewra ada mbatesmo wey eyemfonia ye twachiro enye me kra na me twachiro wan so wutibi nti enye nkontompo na mitwa asumdwe dia asumdwe pa de nye man ya yetimi wodama utwa wani benkum na utwa wani nifa wutumi enye ne opesa woye ma wumfidi obeka boko beba beka santimantem bebia ye botuo ne ye wosikai ye botuo ye wosikai police for so helpless no bokura e brubi e botuo adai but ene ye wo ensem eka na ene ansana bewra substantive or topical issues na yebewra mu ene no wona etna dwumadin so ene awie wodim se ne eye adwada awia na adwada de eye Richard Ajman ebetna se awie ewu dwumadin so na yatoato adwene enye ononko baby deshie Kwaku enso a member of the NPP na ono de Nkansah ena yebeka so odini kwi an aid to a year MP oho a year honorable MP owo mpotem ho the aid enono inti Elvis Dapa aid enono ene yene no so ebesin kunyana ya to adwene na Ghana for day ni ya adwene ho DSTV ball nti yeka DSTV a megidi se dodo na de or averagely Ghana for bi ewo DSTV ewo mu fia room na DSTV mekai eba ye ebru mfie be ye aduasa na those times ye can say obi ewo DSTV wo the fear mekai na dishi kakraka this the compound so yes he obo sike that time dish na kakraka nesi wo na je compound do so nyina fa yes he omo sike but ya baba bedroom baby I can say averagely ibi dodo na average Ghanaian if but not the bourgeois e wo DSTV e wo mu fie but price no e koso ten omo prices no ase yesi afi bia mu omo se atu yesi afi fufuro omo se atu ye tu ma ne se ye tu me wo se Ghana for dodo na e complaining say price no e was soro enti bosumi a yewura mu da edikan August bosumi ni da edikan 1st August aban accountability series and Mr. LGBT as he say odo ahu sentokwa no wantumi anko Sam George ebe press conference in his capacity as the Minister of Communications. Na odebeto Ghana for any meeting na omo eya enko na wieye populism enti odebeto Ghana for any say I DSTV for no crowd oni omo asinkonya a omo eto adwene na wakan kire se omo price no omo ente so na ne bua den dodo na omo ante so a bosumi a ewumi ne de to so enso ede omo broadcasting license de o GF from nsem na ne omo be ye omo ho no omo aye omo ho ordinarily why ede ete ade abuo so a ompe me zamete ha DSTV. Yes, I subscribe to DSTV. Me subscription me say me Kwaku me shada mpebo etie bia me news bi ene bia once in a while weekend bi na me hwe me movie bia na ma hwe be ball de ho de be nko nti nka me choose ne e form no but me man Super Bowl say ese wo ko higher na higher no so no enya sam ketwa enti nka hwan na mpe say Sam George any omo awie no say ateso fine okay ya depa because na nsan na me te say eye Nigeria for de no e wo form omo price no e wo form but akwanya Sam George e fa so a o de be kan asem no enka me de me da sa betro na o se me ni omo aka omo ateso na de wo ni omo kan omo nteso eye meeting na mo ye na meeting na mo ye waba big na platform so e threaten DSTV for say empodomo anteso a by 7th August omo broadcast license or broadcasting license wo je e de from onsem and then me minority no cry a press conference. Is it press conference or on the statement or is it a comment on it? A choir of fast because obo year juma wa a choir of fast so ebe canon. I don't know who say NDC for the propaganda, the populism there. Just a time biomo person yes ye began a form bon jumps. And your back can 1st August. Ye na ya 3rd August and a DSTV for those to the crata by say maza ukuku no nya botre kakra na ade ye ne wo aye meeting yebu pa na meeting na no ye no kwa yes ade enwie peye wo kan ye no ya je atum say ye hwe ne betumi aye yegun nkomoso na ne odi abasa chenchena ye nte so no de ho de masa enko osisi ye ntumi nte so ye ntumi ente so send your war pen one the multi choice for an DSTV for no no yen yan bema e sore ya na tikwa pai na say oh akwa yes wo mo de wa no asem no wa kan so mo amfa enti quickly and osan ba Facebook no wa be chiro brofo tententi bema mu okukudrofu anase de odo na ni buodu wa be chire na adwene say 30% reduction or ha emunchichemu aduasa anasa ne lie obeji omo license yes Ghana for abo abonte de yes dodo na ehu say ye teso a be say including me ye teso a mani ebeje but ene nkomo ho mefidie no enha as we analyze the issues. Say price reduction and that's a price control and NDC 4% of the a year jumana because most Ghana for be cry air call it said dollar no abba form but still be quite just no none yama wedding and think ya ne binumun susuye and they say Bribi and Rollins etia koyano sono sa price control the crowd yes and fine ya jumabu a binum ya no talk and no but and no so our consequences. Almost obeko na kasoja fo ya fam obi amfa ne bo enji say what would that mean for a year of my Ghana? It is Sam George right you know. But say near Ghana airport for say yes Ghana for air complain this airlines no so no ne bo adinyi a year daddy anoma airlines no ewiemu hyen say no so ne bo adin. And Sam George said yes, he said NDC for quite a monam so a quite pa. Buria airlines no so no one country of Sunday boy day. Why? Now average Ghanaian said ye road accidents. Now what you ye both road accidents won't come up pa. Said ye DSTV and when ye basic amenity and ye electricity then ye water. DSTV and ye basic amenity. enye electricity and enye water. Electricity edu ye basic amenity no kra no matutu ye nya ye ho kire ye nkra no eno no muguso a etu water a chese ye nya asembeba kra no mutu na DSTV dey say ye basic amenity obi anya DSTV fine obehwe ne multi TV ne di na yada GTV no obehwe class wa hwada omote so de but I don't hear basic ability and count what Ubu. Yeah, and can you why you want to no crowd mobile move to 3 months be a Muslim betu. Etienne, ya badrin sir in some way say Mefdiano and now. But quickly, you're sorry and no payer. And this if what Esiko. And then in our watching na ye can cocoa prices. I think say na ye fuku bini up fuku betnas na yeah omo indicate say cocoa prices no for the year 2025-2026 season no ebeba na omo indicate ye ne finance minister asempa and odinam omo yum na to say asempa obo yumbia omo say asempa no omo de ebe na no de asempa ebreya Watum say boom, say kutu, say bab. And this if what to cocoa prices num. Ni omo kan so omo be no say no omo aye Ghana fo omo bojoso. Cocoa akuafo. Omo to cocoa prices num. Ni omo so omo di free 6,000 and na sempo no monsa beka be 7,000. Somebody abremo and ne cocoa akuafo ania je aban papa na abey na abey cocoa prices ye mu ode yie cocoa akuafo ye piao say kutu say bam mode na abey o mode na abey ndc aban mabom homodin o se ade yobo mo ka mode ye adwuma. And then cocoa prices at the hot. What grand people when you must say, why ya dear? Ya do be rim. And check, may she say be able to me a pound man, no tsunami if you boa for a culture chinkobo. Any money. Cocoa careful, any money. Now, you be breaking it down. 24 8 nasi. Now, and then I buy air cocoa cocoa. Hey! And this year Viper. Hey! Etiad Monimu. President Mahama. Etiwanimu. And then the book or $2 wrong. NDC. And then the Muama Bekach and say Nisa ye go to ye sika or dollars. Dollars dear. My and fine Yajuma or Ghana Bion Shishaya Bodeba. Now say media review budget or so. Obosima dollar dear. Ye modi in crowd Ghana. Ye go to CDs, I go to CDs, and then they book $2. NDC, Ghana, and then ye $10. One so person would da wa ye go $2. Say, I didn't know the free 4,000 to $5,040 per ton. $5,040 per ton. And again, ye $10 long. Because money ewu ye mo kan stable be ye no mantumi anye enti ene de ye enforce $10 ene ye betina se ye be expose wo sika na ndo 6,000 no enu o afiafo make am utrima ya mo de na enu o ene mo ne ye be rem enti e kakra ye be kwa homa no so ye ne fifi buafo akwa nkomo ma fidie no so ena ya fidie no ena na what we voted for abanya ya to aba ede amano enie beba kwa aba enche agman so ebetena se na ya be work phone lines no said ye make anona yentumi cover much on the program Kwaku baby this year Kwaku beba kwa aba
ya eja
na ho eye de
Kenya ko homa body ankeye. Kenya ko homa body a. Keye ni abamboni a wabeyi. Keke. But Keke, all fans of my constituency.
Oh, Medomo
Afano Southwest, Mankransu, Kunsu, Yo Sumpa Saso, Ango Achiase, Domia.
Yamin Shrom.
Keke.
Medomo.
Immediately I posted on our platform. Say I am coming on your show. Obiasi keke show me no wo kasa yin ka wo de phone in ka wo bia to mu a me no bi de tike o se me pon a menye wo number na me fa ma no ene wo fuel o fa ho ka twene bo akobia o mobile money agent o hwa den.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, fans on constituency. Afano Southwest Mankranso. Omo ya dawo because wo bo adwuma. Wo bo adwuma na keke abamboni we de men ho be de na ye. Abamfun say this nepotic government. Abanya o ka kire o se hwesoro ahwefom. O ka kire se gina ho twan me age so otumirika. Aban we wo so ho ye. E bia na dollars na ye checha na bonten wanya bi. Sa wo sa mere yi mu Ghana ya ye wa hai na sa wo ho ya krono sika amanfo che efumfa 2 months into election into power yetimi tam dollars gu ka mu ne ye che e wa bontene e che bi ma kronfo ex convert ne convert ahodo sa mere wutimi kasa ye dia na bi asa krono sika no wonsa kan bi krono sika e wo mere mu se yes operation recover all loot enyo mo na te sa abadwaku no operation recover all loot omo ba no mse da bi udi otu 60% ajai dia kan fa brejo mahama fie mama 50 na also fa 50 sa ban we sei so ho ye dia na operation recover all loot ada ne 60% no 40% na 20 akodi jo mahama ho no ebi aba abedi ho so ho ye dia operation recover all loot not some loot enso ne ye gi some na de aka no ye de Kwaku hu John Mahama e wo fie krono aban we ena timi ka kire say ye de mo afiri dwoso aduru kumase aduru adwoso na enye hokra ne nkran kwan da nti mo mra ne nkire mo ye ni ba ye ho so no na mo de ani akire sunyane na ho no mo ne nkran kwan da onim ye wonsam ka ne o se obi so wote Ghana ne 7 months into power of this bad NDC administration or sene ho ya ebia krono sika no wanya bie
Mate bideshia Kwaku setting the pace for today's discussion na quickly mekwa homa no so abana yaba betwa so na mekwa homa no so a beni fifi buafo bribi ababestiko enche na ono ena oye public relations and as a PRO for a year cocoa board enti owa homano so yene no entwetwe nkomo fifi ewia yema wa ha ma wakwa ba yedwumadi so na wapo mu ye de
ya me dia chemi na mpachon so
ya me adom me nso me ho eye me ho ye fifi ewia ye wo so wa homa no pa ewia mu de yenya nti ye se Minister of Finance obum de aba betudwa say a year 2025-2026 cocoa season no cocoa akuafo bo omo cocoa sika na say empo bisani omo ebetodo no omo de aba betudwa na ebe take effect a year August 7th nefu abayem yense edi yedim 7th de be take effect na omo de ba ye no wo sha me hwe figures no wo sha baby a wono 2024-2025 de no omo epejamu at the call 5,040 US dollars per ton for the year 3,100 US dollar per ton no e ho no de Kwaku gina 5,040 dollars per ton na chese di gina nkemfu ano wo de ba eye Ghana sikemu eye 3,228 cedis 0.75 per bag of 64 kilograms gross Nkansah but meje dey say bia wo no wahwen krataa as a former PR for a cocoa board no what general impressions ever new price you anything
but that's it let's say every baby a boss so or matum ko 5,000 as a PR person, we do an anniversary. The entire mystery and say you can see the desperate attempt to confuse the Kuyafo. The party, what did that? Ghana has see a announce kuku boa you quote in dollar muda. Take you what vida?
Me pa job in bida.
Ghana kuku bo. You too fake ya for me no ka say me dey me unam takwa nsayim me wo nya so nkran ku bi say on friend I have to kuku wa ha. Ku ni bia ni wa ye ka kire me say o say 5,000 wan. Sa da de betu ku ni kuku ku ma say ya na. Yen tono dollar. So nobody should even start a conversation with that. Say you're increasing it to $5,000 because you're talking where a producer price I 23 for producer price at 23 for it is quoted in Ghana City. The Queen say Coco na ye babetono. Nana Kufuado a few tremino, Emma for 2,000, Edico 3,100, and a dinner Queen or 2,100 Ghana cities. And then John Mahama, Hotuno, or 226 Ghana cities, we know I catch it and the $2 It is a clear way of seeking to confuse the farmer. But confusion now be critical in criminal. A criminal no creno, if you were say, Quenia, Nana Kufuado, a two cocoa boom from 2017 to 2024 or Peja Kuku boom from 475 Ghana cedis to 3,100 Ghana cedis. I feel about the 2 other time Kuku about 226 Ghana cedis was a $2 in dollar terms $5,100 terms Kuku dollar military kana. The M and Mama Nika na free was hard your mayan and say after forcing a few tremor. Born a bill would call many CIS. Not some more catching Ghana for NSA. Ghana for Kufuado MPP, why he do or maybe bonnet for. His son said, and Cafe Tremor. Worst case scenario. I was saying Kakuko Bo, the two Makuko creating but to be 6,000. And yeah, last year, a boy near the Kuku, we are saying Gamma, so I feel like 2. Last year. Yet, I said 6,000 now, castle last year, and Kawo one Caberman 6,000. I said, when you have 2 world market, oh, by ya, no, I have a 126 Ghana cities. Now we are to it is in dollar terms. Catch up, say 6,000 no more kind. Oh, there's you have 2 world market, Kurana, so I'm to be from Mequia and car. Omufani 6,000 no more kai. If you ban the same any the baby bro $14 seni. Yakoto muku, yakoto jini, yatakwe bi dia tunkwem, yakoto cement, dia kwako plaster yedan, and yakoto ntenzi ye dan so a. Yankoto no dole me kopi ni sidimu. En pini sia no mka tro mso me kuya twen. Omufani pini sia me kuya
Fifi na me share omo statement bi omo edibai na omo argument ede say empo producer price NPP time no said you can say nana peja de bedu 3,100 no and representing 63.9% of FOB even though na world market price no much say time na better but ene omo FOB no no say value no omo edi ko gina baby omo de akwa using outstanding cocoa contracts of about 100,000 tons, a ton of $2,600 US per ton in the 2023-2024 crop season. And omono air purchase I say omo mano using an exchange rate of 10 cedis 25 pesos, 10 cedis 25 pesos, omo the dollar a ya. Omo the much more better NPP there.
Taking into science with the Mauno. I know that and Kuku, so to Kuku 2001 and 126 at Henderson. So both science with the Mauno. This I will say in Kuku, I catch him 1,001 and 226 at Henderson. Omnia Sana Danom de Diano. But in terms of percentage, let me give you some figures just to guide you. Not able. In 2017, 2018, we gave the farmer 83%. 2018, 2019, we gave the farmer 76%. In 2019, 2020, we gave the farmer 76%. And not twice, in fact, in 2023, 2024, we are 82.78%. In actual fact, we should them to know about any persona criminal yana. So, yeah, some now, I know what I say, or more achieved FOB price, 7,000. Everybody who has 7,000, no. You can say NDC bar power. Not world market of cocoa. It was running between $12,000 to $13,000. Instead, then I'm going to 7,200, no. This is almost a time, but I'm going to 7,200, no. Because Obia will need the only market price where it's been hovering. Some of my catch here, don't know what them. On my catch here, say, the men people from fancy media, so they say, no, you're forward seeing now. Them are using spot market price with your motor anything here. What is your motor? It's 12,000. Or motor 13,000. That is no movie 7,000. Oh, I'm not there to have because the Cravoni they achieve their food. And almost you went about and say, no people can see a cotton cocoa, that cocoa no cotton, and deliver contract, and because you deliver contract, and no cocoa 20 cocoa in the cow. And you know, among country will be our own cocoa, you man want to here. At the time, NPP taking over in 2017. Na cocoa or Marco cotton, see a cocoa in the back, and also maybe no more. The cocoa will be coming to Nigeria. Now, 100,000 or more cars on the 2 years. On top of that, and every year, the annual tour, yes, I could go in coin. A big crowd here, now, on the default or the fail to deliver the cocoa. It's all I'm for boy and car. I think about 7.5 million euros. And you could try as I can. What? Creating no occasions of the man in Tunisia, and I could follow NPPC. Over, that time, the price was about 6,000. Every year, price in a Kwaku 12,000. No, I have about 200 Ghana cedis. And conflicting money, Papa. And that baby bomb the mail about the craft. And what a feeling. There be any pioneers are any bonus and no medina.
Fifi buafo ye beda wase ede wadaje na yegun komo no so bibia baabi ahia se bia be fro na ye ne watwetwe nkobo bia no ebrepa mu ne be san wo so ahoma why ye da ase papa okay Fifi buafo former PR and as head of public relations Cocoa Board, a former head of public relations, and as a PR or Sadi Abekanon, Cocoa Board. Now, Dahono, why? Dahono, what you voted for? Sepre, Mahama, our hope, Nuni 128 CDs. Any idea to swam from 3,100 CDs, no, 128 penny a day account. Sadi Amopenono, you omujina we say so your campaign. My cocoa farmers a vote here against a NPP. And nay, Tieni Fifi cap. Say, world market no cross quite 12,000 or so. Na your time no crown and I from there. Now I want to be on Fabian count. Now I said the crowd is worse off than young time. But near mope, I don't know. Kwaku, now one look at them so.
Kiki, when him say, Yana Nanamu or Kasabi say, Ucha Kuntum Popoma. Atu ukrumu kwa nswa nipa bone for efa so bem wonim NDC for achire Ghana fo nyansa bi nyansa ni nyina na se Ghana fo no omadwene nya adwuma enti mumye nkodada omo yebenya omo yenya omo wi a yemfo madwene ni agro wonim prior to elections era ato forcing mounted platforms upon platforms, platform upon platform. Ewo cocoa pricing ho. Wonim maybe media me share global world market for the global cocoa price commodity market. Kiki me pese sen ka camera bit me a capture and ka me pay.
7,000 is it not 163
dollars per ton. Global commodity market converting this into a cedis here ene omudi omonsa akohye kire ya ye ko banks ayenya bi na emu mabochi honom na akwa no converting that keke you will get 79,705 cedis per ton tika ye convert at said ye fifi e kan ye no 12,000 cocoa price. Enti kamo de mo 6,005 na mo ka kire producer na say mo de bema no sebe ye kwa kotwe bema na yenya ntwa adada no kamo mani nsi ho kamo fa 6,005 ne mbra na keke uni bibi ye ne ayetene kura se kakra no na ye maame ne papa no wo suban bi a omudi DNA na ya pa so mo no kwa afuo mu a na mo wade bi a antes bi a na mo tade ye minim so obeka bi a o senioma no de asoawo no akacho se Kwaku yakoi ye dura mango kese na se a ye besue ni ayedai ya je ahome muduru ho no ma wo wani da so samo ba besue age ma home no o ma me se yenko na de esan ye pentem. That is betrayal of trust. We call it betrayal of trust. Obi a watene kurase kakra bia kwa fom da bia de mekan wa experience bi da won fa bi ni wo bada o papa na o ma me de bia ye oda e bi na ndisi fo ayeye na nado danko Kufuado upon receiving an assuming office 2017 7th January na de na John Mahama ene na ndisi fo timya ya fa koko ho a ene se omdi koko price akwa kodu 475 ya enu 500 cedis ene na nado danko abefaye e peja firi honom de akwa kodu 3,100 koko kwani bia wutie me. This is the change you voted for. This is the change you voted for. Na we some ye baby atiti ye free no ya na atemdidie kasa ahomaso ne nyoma bi nia no na we sabe obi anim se Nkansah asem. This is blatant nonsense to the cocoa farmer. Ya ene omo pe nokra gu omu cocoa so a omu nya bi akate ena eji cocoa efa hwe cocoa boy ya din ewo world market anka ban waba no ede be no so ye odu ani ko hwe cocoa fo na wo ye de obetimi bia ma cocoa no akọ nanim sanke de ani hwe cocoa ye pa keke me no kasai galamse ya ekoso yi katuo betwa nanso NDC for the quick money no mo pe ye pentema nye ho ne ye pe emfie nan ye ka kire Ghana for say ade bi omu jano wa aban mu no eno no omu ba befa enti omu ba ye baby esika wo bia no omu de omu say okay some of us we are reliably informed say sika no aba be di John Dramani Mahama ho e wan DC for ho na momo pro mo ntem omu ho anya no omu bu kokoko ani bia sebe se onim nyansa NDC for hu kokoko ya for sebe omu nim sika di omunim omu fa sika nya hwe na adwe de yusu sika na de kokoko ani no no mfa nya hwe enti yemfa 128 enka ho ma no de aka no yemfa eno na ekoso yi NDC for pa omu mfra ba bia na se omu nka nche sasema ye kan enye no kra every say ne world market cocoa commodity price ekosoro time na mo say se mo betimi de akọ 6,005 na nado betimi no so na nado ton 6,005 na 3,001 ye krono no sa mre no na commodity price na da sei keke me no ka sei na 60,000 kra na enduru ene ye was 71,000 per ton in dollars o enti se nei akosoro saa e kire koko hu hia abahia e kire koko so mfaso a eye dey o ma awiase nyina dey epe enti dia be na so ye makuani no. This is the time ka uko se kuani no eden uko se ni nkran sika wo hia na fama no na wasa boa no with fertilizers any nioma ebeboa koko na makoko na yeye ye ba beto ba ye nuanom ka se da bi NDC for aka no kura bi wo koko no ho a kire ye se na na adokura betima ton 65 million e na 3,001 penny ye dia omde amaye ukọ ba bia akọ campaign na obi aba na no be kan asem we omo ni ye kun ye na se NDC for no de omo ka no omo ni fact Omuni mu ho hwe dede kwa omu pese ombeda adamu akuafo esi dabi enne omu kodi akira kwa akoto abade ama John Dramani Mahama ato forcing enti enne sa price we ba no otimi advice here. What advice did he give? Otimi kan say we say e de animguase bi ana say e de fede bi e be brand this yaban ana omu hunu sa de naka na akuafo ye da o mase we koko don omu pomumpo yatum omu ntimi nka sesika we nso omu nje ena omu ntimi nka nje sesika we nso omu ani also omu ani so na mom wani so sa 128 we say no ye ka kire wo mo say wo maame buchi aso aduane sa anya wo da wo jai kwa hwa wo maame buchi aso aduane keke sa anya wo da eye hwa na wo jai ko NDC fo amagana fo nyina e kwa hwa ne NDC fo nyina ama koko akuafo ene ehwa ena mobeko because Cote d'Ivoire ya koko na ye ya 128 unim de Cote d'Ivoire ton more than 5,000 50 million koko akuani koko price na nado e match Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire de nyina na ye ton almost the same no and this for year who did then omo de 128 pen aba be ka musika ho amamu no Cote d'Ivoire ha me kire mo monko omo de ne ye more than 50 million NDC akromfo aban we krono aban we sebe yem muni papo yem fa ni padwene ni agro de NDC for de omo ya ade koko kwani wo sampa ene sa wo hwe na sa moa wa Cote d'Ivoire wo ye chi he ya fa ko ne ko jusika
and also the all kind of sadia
na men kan say keke mi koko no mi wo bio
and also the all kind of sadia say almost here my mu de etu omo fa de sa no mo ntena ho de nhihye o
da bi keke de ye say de wokun ye na ehunu kun a eni kwan se de obedwadwa sai no de wokun ye no wa ehunu kun a de obedwa ye no eni kwan se o sai no enam no de ebewe sika no ye hia koko no eni kwan se ewu NDC for kwan bia so amadi o produce koko na bamabu se de be yo mu benya wonsa ase de aba betu galamse
say kan no mantie omo fa na sa
NDC for kwan bia so ma wo shefuom wo do koko wo hwese koko ni be ye ababua Ghana mpuntuo no omo pese ma bamubu no koko ni wu no munya masase no mo galamse
Kwaku mesa aba usu ebio bedaspa mesa aba usu ebio WONTUMI radio 101.3 WONTUMI TV so edie to Ghana ena wasugusu awutie a wonhwe na baby Kwaku edisi ye no me share me phones na 17 February ena a Greek minister Eric Opoku after so convert we your kan nsem to far benkum ni fa WONTUMI nsinipi medim de eba no so spirit eburu anu 17 February afie mu ena obe posti say or announce say Ghanaian cocoa farmers or the 20 Facebook wall say Ghanaian cocoa farmers will now receive 70% of the world market price up from the initial 60% proposal. Government has taken a major step to support cocoa farmers by increasing their earnings from the initially proposed 60% to 70% of the world market price. Now, sada no odibetu ho and the 1 hour crowd or some bit delete free Facebook. Omo from one trade that omo dim so omo from e ho adam ye ato force friends if me ho e na dey about to hey a Greek minister only me okika sika no ye ne ba be chichi sika no na ya kan kwa if me ho o this has 72 o mon ko bisa eye bi nua be kwabna bobi ansa colleague kwabna bobi ansa odo so post you almost celebrate and dia yina kwabna eba apologize say saade no obode to no na so ate say nye saa na ebekọ no obetwiro nsem nwan etuom no mo nim say akuafo na da no obode ba you na mo ani agye ya ka kire mo endey ni omo promise ye omo antumi amfa ma ni amo peno no meboa ye ka kire mo say san kofo omo buy 7 months omo promises ben and omo kan so omo be ya omo adi so dia kire mo omo kanoma LGBT no asra na chi hwan bobo chese na da sebon kwa koko almighty koko mujitu me na mahuni omo de ayem Ajiman
okay
me ma kwa ba
okay me jiso
sepru yedi o
akawaban
yedi o
simple
now see bibia bokode
no okay be fanisa
what na see the na me kura me find you kai honorable Osei Kyeremanteng Bonsu. Very good afternoon to you. Baby, I will be honorable Osei Kyeremanteng Bonsu. Ye chiao energy. But Ajiman, what can I say?
Okay.
Yan fa koko di en chance.
Edin ka manfa nchiama mi nua koko. O kase ye da na se. Party. Edru baby ana se abamubu aba. Nyamna nche emabunu go ya na mabunu bebre dum se sie bo na yen na mo antie yen. Brasi se mabunu ni nyina paaye. It's refreshing. Say who say mabunu no can okore say dia chire ndisi fo a no who say indeed onyame every side dia babak yeda na say media wo die mo man ba mu ho chire wo edru ba bia you show resources time energy mo time team didi but it's all good emra dum ba bidin wasasi so say ni nyina na eyema no but wo ye won nachi you en zame hwe achi but wo a ni pa bebo dimpa da bia wa ye bia wo so you do it so now the aboa wo man me fa nchiama na do dan Kwaku ado Ghana mampanyi dada me ka kire ni say media da bia we appreciate isinto bi ebitimi aba e wona na adwuma wo ye yi mu but me kase yebu wo man say o man Ghana yebu wo man say ye chichiri wo man ye de yasteke to ho dia meka se na do dan Kwaku ado woni alaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi aban omabu wo man pa menyini bebre de nanso mahunu aban bebre kakra mahunu aban bebre pa e transcende soja aban ne nyina mahunu bi na do dan Kwaku ado obu wo man pa si e chichiri wo man ntimi mfa nchiama no amemfa nchiama Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi the digital Bawumi Ghana ni daso. I've said it time without number and I will say it here again. I support Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi. I'm not saying say more being support to be support to be a fine, but I'm urging everybody to come with me. Say let us support Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi because day in and out and nane kona nyina no amanfo eniema ACC emie hu say Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi indeed he is a God sent person to the people of Ghana. Mampanyin je kufo mampanyin dada je kufo kai say Bawumi is a man of destiny. Penyini kasa yemfendi agoro na yisusa no na me na net make us mbichira wo ya de na me na afro adwuma jai na kwesi jai wotwene ho a wonti ase se wona nasi jai emrante nyina piesi ekobobo awafa obutu pa se okobobi kewa abonte so tisi abonte na na pie no abefro hey jai parafi of course if abuku ne suani na ni tirimo na dia na asesen so de dia ntono panyini hunu dia nkura yi hunu panyini hunu kwa achiri more than dia nkura yi hunu. Bonisi experience is the best teacher.
Yes.
Into the one who no to walk or more experience. Yeah, the Yesuan will book Munkwano. It means influence me and Babuno, and you say, Yaduni, see, and Yabi. Now, I have always said it. Say, school, what did you enjoy? Say, we no one yabu today. I am who and free in penning for or grown better than obey. Every you minim. I don't know you say winning more, but no winning mobibia. Inti me kase Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumi ababi obia mechia no na machia the former president his excellency Kofi Diewu President John Ajukum Kufuor I made in chiama no ewie baby obia akra mechia obru ma memfa nchiama honorable Osei Kyeremanteng Bonsu enkane so amemra hye bedwane ene dom dodo ne ba no deni na menka nkire ne se onhye ne sapo munsu baby a oko adwuma bi a wo yi bia onyame eka no ho omo matu mu asi ho eye adwuma de abo Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nyina le nyame na atu mu asi wo so munye sa adwuma no mo man Ghana mo bi amana ba mu he has an open office. Dr. Bahumia's campaign office I Accra is one of the best you will enter. Any people will be receptive. I say you feel fine. Nobody tells you to go back. You be control. You know baby. I know as what did they make sure? And everybody talks to anybody. People come out to discuss certain issues with people, and it's very convincing. Say yeah, koye ni mono. And no be another party for you. And I'm a boy. Me kon wanu female and yesi and no say these are the things we have to regroup ourselves. Now yet me at the convincing crowd apart from the management of the economy that I believe and trust. Say Dr. Bawumia will be either second 11 wise for Omo, Omo Motonozo here. Indicate in the champagne.
Men
a Greek language. We are either first or with the first. Yeah.
It's one hour catch that we name Bizam. Once I'm the baby
So Dr. Bawumia is either the first or with the first. Mechia omo ko akansi ni bi nyina honorable Brian Champon honorable Aduchum enua Honorable Kennedy Japan. When we say MPP, we have the men. Indeed, we have the men. We are not in Ubia. Waya di imfri umo mabon kuremu. Ye oya di pa efri umo moya di mu. Enti se ye selected Dr. Bawumia momo mane ha womo. At the moment there, it is said Satmana Iniesta. And is having a top form pan. What did they make? Now, Umbe Bia and to Messi winning Ballon d'Or because Messi Casimini Ubia Barcelona as a dinner. No, Miss Iniesta. What did they make? Yes, Iniesta was an excellent player, but where they are into a Duru Bia. What did they make? No, with Tirana time one World Cup. Ye George Oponwia said, FIFA World Best Player. One of the coaches at Umukuku, wanted that time, no coaches in the place. But Koka say, if they wanted to give it to an African, he believes in the farmer. Someone said it, but I know Oponwia. And somebody who made the alleged Dr. Mbumba is on might. Men fan chairman away. Not men country say, Mechia, the champion chairman. Bernard Nkibusiako. Meeting chairman with dedication, trust, and BBA. If the medium our produce Emma MPP phones when you speak Kakra. Oh no, Paula don't watch it will be let out. You know, Paula don't watch them. Out of about 500 and something radio stations are a war Ghana CC, any media stations a war Ghana CC. And move 480 something is owned by NDC4. Yes. And this will be a why you in so dear my MPP. It me fast so can you say more. Let us appreciate him. So on said the identity. So Mechiana we baby obia na bosi yako. Mini arabuki. Eye kuku nsensemwa kosue. Areho asefim. Oh na the Meka Ghana for say in the first place let Ghana for nyina antiase say amamu enye dinia enkiye maye manku school nkunkusu economics and governance. What did them chono? Say e was obia ti amamu ase. And will be a gun and be a bit me at Mumuase on a silver platter. What did the enjoy? And Kiami man Kuskunkushian economists. What did the enjoy? So, economic management, it is a difficult subject in Nipa. It will take you so much time to understand what is going on. So, what did not DC, and the AC, any day, Ubekabum now, the Irish Chinabit Miesino. It's a challenge you are putting before God. What did they enjoy? Into Nipaka Caribbean, it may predict those things right. And one of them is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. NDC4 is suffering from woman no, the Omkekakai. And na Eduma Babi Durune. Dear no Umuntiminye. And Eduma Babi Durune. Ato forcing, na Utiwo, now compare to Dr. Bawumia. Ato forcing. Now don't go to her now or compare who to Dr. Bawumia. Single-handedly, Dr. Bawumia became a governor, deputy governor at our central bank. What did they measure? When inflation was about 40%. One and a president of Warden Koshe Central Banker or Koya Ghana difficulties because the man was doing it for the people of Zimbabwe. And the man so President Kofo saw the potential in him and was Bema, Koye Jumawe Mami, just silently go here and do this for me. And what did Dr. Baumia to extent to say when NDC came to power in 2009, now inflation was almost on the verge of coming to single digit. Near 10 point something. Mobile and a call 9 and a mobile mom say mobile and a inflation cause single digit. You left it at 15. Inti papano wa yesa nyemani na mo bano CD appreciation asem na make can say Dr. Baumia any governor of Bank of Ghana then na your governor no dey say no this current year be free governor no
year be free Addison
Dr. Addison e catch them say it's not because you intimi message ni maso CD ni dey say me pekura met me am number 1:1. I know how to do it and I can do it.
Yeah.
But if we say economic management, a coordination of sectoral coordination, you need to think about what you are doing, the effect on the people, and in Niema a bit messy consequently. I have my Ghana, baby, I get this phone call sending quite pambo. Me ra ho see I far born for in Mabiku no more. They celebrate in pieces, no do my make which them. Yes, we knew how we could have brought that CD back. Me catch it severally. Me tonight every day so can say there has never been a time and not dollar to me reciprocate. It is only under MPP administration and a dollar to me could do 17 years and about do 11. If we had been doing that previously, and a dollar me do baby and we took governance in 2000 when dollar was about 120,000 cedis. People are forgetting. A president go for and a redenomination and what the dollar about 1:2. 1:2. It was divided by 10,000. Now this if we no man call hyperinflation. Now dollar has taken over Ghana. President go for and a redenomination. And what the buy he divided Ghana currency by 10,000. In T and a dollar by 1. And then this if we took it at 1. You destroyed it with your previous administration. And about Umia did Kessier, I agree. A year redenomination, and yet me be tough. Ye we no. Ye nim say ye foreign exchange earners no, you kuku ni good. The depreciation of the dollar or appreciation of the cedi no will affect us in one way or the other. So when you are managing that sector, you ought to be careful. Again, these two sectors are the major areas that a Fagana for Jumakesepa. So when you want to destroy those sectors, you have to be mindful. And now, Mokot Fasika, Ayenya Pegu, $13 billion a year, dear Guhono, say, ye dear boy, my native bono, and I'm Mokofabe to Gumuma, mo business community, no more junior mo say, more crockroom, no more crockroom, no as a somuswa, and here for no more cannabis somuso. And I'm the dollar the Bigumu. Mudigumu, yeno, a butcher Sako Gum pass. Now, the effect is that the city has appreciated. And what you have to do, and say, I was a Otukukumu. Upa do cocoa more and not didn't appreciate no. The dollar terms are no munyan cocoa no so no untiminya sabium until let us see what will happen. Young Kane. When him say the 3,200 it came about 4 months ago. Yes. About 4 months ago. And Umbe was a woman bibia. Because say
now on the abyss almost set up.
When I may catch it out. The price was there. They knew what they were going to give to Kyeremanteng. Now, if you don't have some king, a one a cook no your mama, and when was I see the no betting Amanaco singer the guitar was the baby and the Amanaco singer the guitar, and a court say a year, Nechibi more, a bear affect way certain areas. When Naye catcher will say, Sidino, say a cockassia, see every dollar bia, your best son Wagana biano. You better Ghana be be necessary. Why is it that woman society no embassy now woman tongue one issue? What did they mention? Every single dollar bia is a Ghana bia. It will be never toy. Only a grow about toy and on 1 year scan ukruma. And at the all cotton sunya be. Why are we always for the Omo cotton, but not Omo cotoy? And and the CD appreciation has affected the price of cocoa. The Omoya margin some person with me to know. Muntimi to me, they didn't think right. The NDC, you didn't think right. There's nothing you can do. The American say it will continue to affect so many things. And you will go. And you will go. What to go so from 12,000 per kilo and the about 8,000.
3,000.
And Kwaku creative mass and what what did they make sure? And the only thing they can do is price control. We shall go back to 1983. Market on the wall. They will force people to reduce their prices because they are wits end. They wanted to sit in a Land Cruiser. Now Omaya Kasiania Kasu woman ever not just a new reality. They don't know. Woman the reality no woman nim wo ko fa Sam George so memanya di economy Sam George no metro man no gade
kra de meba ho pa but say na just $1 no kra do hwa e na da na e koso ho your ka bank rate no ni aboti there say okay
wo mo bae no there were measures there na Bank of Ghana and the economic management team ni dey go from in order to sustain the dollar at certain rate said the make sure say sectoral coordination enko affect cocoa ma affect akuafo affect good enye say ntino me yenye ni say wo mo buy no because of populism ntino ene wo mo beje mu no ko fa de ense so wo mo fa ene wo ma ba no wo mo tira bepem di ba bia wo mo di wo mo tira bepem sese no wo mo ko wo machi a enye ye biem wo say IMF e ka kire wo mu IMF ka kire wo mu say ade na wo mo ye no repercussions. Now, when it hits them, they will regret doing what they are doing. And we must say, I am a fool, man, baby, baby. After all, you hear when we have our own money. So, I am John recalcitrant children, and the Omo Okasa, no, waka for watching, and that has been their hallmark. Wow, Kenyans are some children, Mubiano, no Makofa, and I know who Kevin Taylor no power with the Matemno. Kevin Taylor. Mi hu no pa za agwa we die na we didi matem we bi amekana ma ho fe chen no Kevin Taylor na o kan no ma didi watem mo makofa nkrofo bi no ma didi watem and so sadly civil society a omo Ghana ha disappointed Ghanaians big time
then kabe me see me uwie na media ba be wom NDC for communications officer Franklin Kuju waba post this here okoko die now who say that many ubon komo be behind the scenes it be sibu me ma wanu cinema be kan we post to be on koko we be post to be on koko prices this is say aye 2x4 analysis be oh you know me
civil society group o Ghana ha they have been bonded ya chichiro mu nsa edo ma manipa ba akofo eno wo manipulate wo mu every civil society abeti ebia okuru mu biaro amai mu biaro wo mission who produce mission statement. There are 3 types of civil society organizations. What did they mean? Imani is an influencer organization and a grassroots mobilizer. What did they mean? Inti se okofa ubi to say Imani. Na what the name comma World Vision. World Vision is a mobilizer. Na moko form association of civil societies. Na mo the champion course. What cause are you championing? Because mobilizer organization who duties are what you say. Who form. Na only nkrofo akasa policies and programs of government and I say enema e koso a ebetimi affect and improve wo mu well-being. Unu makasa. Na edipa na nkasa ate ne ho ase. It's not you forcing it on him. Explain it to the person. No, until once won't take you on one decision. So this is what I want to do. The influencer organizations, what you do, they say, Abra mobilizers na you we know. The report to Abano. Say a be a policy makers, parliament and answer buying air policy. Now influencer organization work as a baby. Ye mobilizer organizations who move for more and near civil society for a grassroots no penny. In the yesterday, Munyan is my. And you don't force the policy implement to do it. But be as you come back to the grassroots to tell them, Samanfo, I didn't say Neko. I didn't say Neko, and if your bow was here, can be let's open is you allow it. And then we might done is a group, no, a third force, a third political force, and what pay you mind Ghana. Every flying pine on the Akusijum. After the Mako catch you, Queeninoa. One no brohu ni no what you want no. What did they make no? Ya to aduanim, ya to cascam, ya to electricity, ya to water mu. Ono ni ko no a, ono de bebo no ho bra ne de ya ntumu. What in clan DSTV and wo pere. Ya bebo ho. Enti o mine ya chichiri. Hey, what is saying? Ozofo no, ofambo. You gotta pay for your mind amu chichiri. O mine amu chichiri. O mine. This is so sad. Say ubetimi de kwafuo sika. Wo be twa wo montoro. Say monto abane mame, me ba. What did them John? Memma wo 6,000. What dey say 6,000 na wo kan no kola na untimi mfa bi nka wo mo asta mo ko na nimu a. 6,000 na wo share no bon say wo ani su a. Eye breach of contract. You told them it was a campaign message. A breach of contract. And it's a Chief Justice Wantia. NDC4 has breached a contract. This is an oral contract that you entered with the people of Ghana. A social contract. It's a breach of contract. You can't stay in the country and people can't throw broad daylight. Now he is living by it. Okay, no asuma nkura no mu di what. And now kriafo mo brohu fo no o man si akekere o man a. Yes, ya kasi ya bema ehiafo ni eskafo ayepa. O ma chichi wuntumu ni mum se omu wa kai sisifie o. Ohia ni na mobrani na woti street mu no. What did they make no? And na wose o pagya no be se wuntumi no. That is how I chichi o mama ehiafo ni eskafo ayepe. What kind of behavior? Must I go back to the days mo chichi nkrofo gu mu pijo to ho ene ayi a. Mo si mo ma ehiafo ni eskafo ayepe so that obia be mobrani e o man ni mu. Communist inferior tactics. What kind of behavior is that? Must I put your mind here? Continue to one bonny and you are reversing everything.
Ajay, you will be Kawai Bekanti, Meba also 1981, dear no, Yabesha, and Beba DSTV, dear no sooner. Price control mechanism and those remu say no na Franklin Kujo be catch say adwuma no so Jeffrey sabi Jeffrey saba by why Franklin Kujo na media ya do twe ba JCB be so say bisa Franklin Kujo say ajmai say be bisa Franklin Kujo say the LGBT sabi don ka bi da na pa so the write ups be who say Franklin Kujo ak LGBT who asabo da. The write up biano LGBT sembek back kubiana and no one kabida bepe net. Dating Franklin Kujo LGBT who sabidi AB. But yabeko adamate suna ebrenunti yabeko yadimna yashe peske betnas later on the program. But Kwaku yaba move on na ye move on na menhwe wa dwenkyere sa bunde bia ofa bin kan dia menhwe wa dwenkyere na me move on to the other topic because I hold on so no ye won some ewo hopa with DSTV price reduction by 30%. Mr. LGBT Crusader Sam George as communications minister now, right. 1st August accountability series no the two threaten and the minority no and so say threat no the buy no and ya dia ekoyi threaten on say by 7th omo broadcasting licenses obeji e dey free omo ensem no wa change and say Ghana for do na dey omo say o tesu dia oye na ye nyina san ko tesu ye but populism no who no say your thoughts
keke meda wasibiem ne sa akwanya ya odi amame unim Ghana ye we mekai papa bi otokrama bi on eno otu ne din wahantan ebekun papa na kram edin ode to ne kram na
kramai ndo tu ne din
wahantan ebekun.
Ooh, nice name.
Unim keke Debia na me wasem bi ameka na ene say DSTV price no ya ene papa na nanka wono nanka age homosexuality ene LGBTQ ho sensem abone ni so a okan ne onka ho asem bi ma ye de na kohye baabi Sam Jata George ene odidie onka ho asem bi mu no me busa Ghana fo nyina say DSTV issue no, is it necessity or a priority? My question pese me busa no enyoma Ghana fo gina so to waba no DSTV 7 no e ka ho ana enipa dodo sei Ghana fo dodo sei ena DSTV wodadwene ho se eno ene adia ehia no. I am building a point to be keke unim DSTV sameti hei na me say menya me ho tome metimi akwa akotubia mekwa akwa akotubi na mehwe na samehwe na price na duru ba bia mentimi a na me de ato keke ema mienu na eton aduane ema na eton aduane no baako etene de 10 cedis baako se ono so de obetene 50 cedis. Luckily for us the otene de 10 cedis no oye yekurumuni oye Ghana ni oye yedie. I'm talking about GTV and Ghana products na ye wono ne de no otene 10 cedis eda yekurum ha no fo ni trim say oh we ye 10 cedis ni ntino enhye da nye papa ena obi de abasa ono de no otene 50 cedis ena wo ye panyini a wo na wo hwe saa ma mienu we say so de otene keke. I am building a point to be for you and your listeners. De otene de 50 cedis no or ye foreigner oba no so yetimi ton mu wo krom hanom de a me peso me se menya right na me ton mu ena wa ma na sa certificate wa ba na right no se ono so timi ton mu ni bi do or ye foreigner no se on de obetene de 10 cedis 50 cedis. And to wo panyini a wo hwe sa ma mienu we say so no, you sit in your comfort zone, then you shout on the foreigner na wan kasa wa authorizing so betimi aton mo ni bi no say ne mo no so wan te no 10 cedis say de Ghana ni ne te ne de na obepam na free chrome ha so wan te ne de no 10 cedis na obema na gya adwuma ne ye. You don't have that right. Obi enkanchire Sam Jata George say oni sa right no. He is a minister only. Oni sa right say or stop DSTV say omo nya adwuma. Oni sa right no. Hoye sa minia panyini can breach of contract. Say DSTV ba Ghana no na ma negotiate ye. So when you the story of DSTV coming to Ghana, ewo Papa J time so eno mobile no negotiations a course when this 4 year Papa J time so ne say DSTV ni emo certificate amo ba be ye adwuma en ka office ebeba Ghana wo the DNT amo headquarters call South Africa na mechire wi omo kwa amo ye adwuma. Any profit they make 70% of it should come to him. I was a back NDC party no emu. And that was not a dear bebom and no koye and no mudomo a yaba and no moye juma. Eba no man negotiate ye. Naso obana so no turn the 50 cedis. Dear what Jenny so one stick or better 50 cedis no. Obekwa kwakoto. As penyini ya wo hwe ma we mi no so a omo ton aduane na oba ba ko ye wukrom ni ye Ghana ni no wasade ne se wo behwe wukrom ni ba no eye sa kandie bi no ni a obeboa no. Ghana, you produce a lot of good content. What you say? Content they want to me and it is better off than Sabe share DSTV. Nkansah, I'm not here to fight their cause for them. But ultimately movie be ubet and neobehe or chanabehe, the next obehe, sa Obano was a kind of faso ton a dian and say me pa meko kutobi. I didn't see any Ghana the Adena Sam Jata George, who dibia, fansha ye local based media stations ni ye. Na se product be crown na outside. Ena ye betimi akwa kofa ba beto so ama Ghana for na enjoyer. Ya kwa kofa ba beto so that you have the power to regulate sa obana or yawodiano in a style that will suit the interest of Ghanaians. Saba na dia also hwe ni ye. Ghana product, Ghana media stations ni ye jama na gu. Ghana media stations ye jama na gu. Si yete se wo kra de wo ye anti NDC kra de ye be chewu. Si yete se wo kra de wo station bi asabe you are not doing the course or the bidding of the NDC a ye ba be gu station no. Ena obi a wono so ton na ade. Wo se me bo se na meje. Keke, what ye DSTV no mpacho who used to be so used to be me pacho aban bi ene de bre wana asa wana akoto wana akoto ene se DSTV ne price ne dru ba bi a wontumi a sabe wo be koso ahe da bi de ye kan che Sam Jata George ne say it is not a necessity. DSTV no, it is not necessity. This is a private company. Omo so ya de bi de boa Ghana. De omo ye de boa Ghana ne say omo create employment. Ghana for adwuma e for bebrebe omo fa Ghana for emabuna omo ye adwuma. Enti what office with that impetus, with that arrogance. Say who good DSTV no. Have you thought of the subsequent consequences? Say you good DSTV we are eni padodo na egu adwuma no mo omo ye bi no omo obeye omo dai enti nyansa ena wo say ye de to sabe de ekoso ne ho Sam uko omo ho menuanom mo product no eboa Ghana fo bi pe emenu ni de akire enkokora ne pe emerwafo pe enti be price ne woni de kamutimi de ba form kakra enkebeboa you do negotiations. You do proper negotiations, back doors. Enti kayani mra ho so no na nke da bonte na ye fe. But the nyawo na ba bet na office as if say he is fighting a cause for Ghana. He's not doing anything for Ghana.
But you rightly said because most of the time it have from office.
All right.
So I'm peki ko omo nyina Ghana.
Yes.
Oh, enti wo koye say bia wo ye na adwuma omo adwuma nso ebebo.
Na oba be
wo ye bi nso obi nso adwuma ebegu.
Enti se obi so wote hanom sei no channel no sika sei no de beje a which one na man authority se won fa nya adwuma no wo ye adwuma no wo fa Ghana fo ye adwuma na de wo de channel na agenti wo dwen se amanfo kasa adenti na won du wonye proper negotiation na at least ye nya price no e ma ne ma form ye musa Ghana fo ekoto aba se dodo ntai e na hwe DSTV so e de koto aba Dodo say na ekoto aba all because DSTV prices ekosro. It is for the elite class. Me Kwaku meti here sabi minister class oyi. Me nyusu bi. And it is not part of my plans. It will not be my problem and or my worry. There were days who obetimi no wakwa akoto. Eduru maybe na me ntimi a. Mejai makohwe me WONTUMI TV. Makohwe me GTV. Menya masomdue. Na mom Sam Jata George afotu aye de man say se amanfo nhwe WONTUMI TV se Ghana fo na nhwe GTV ya wo eye wo dia na e de be no so ye fa ho eho ene o so ko na wo kope content abeboa sa TV channel na ye wo dia no which is GTV wo kope proper content adenti na amanfo ko he DSTV a ene wo ko fight DSTV for yi I think said they are producing something dodo na pebo adenti na GTV yanya ye bobo kra wo Ghana hanom se ya ye ntimi nyi efi say NDC buy wo hu ade papa bi wo GTV ne so da enso boso me bia ye tua ho to omo ba fie beje oba na woni won metimi de kra
Roxanne Nelson and I said there's one or threatening am say no mo ma o kan bi before mo hu ma wo atubom so
enti keke dia Sam George ye no o keka nanim a kire nyamesompa ba nyamesompa no sebe eye huhudie bi gaga bi ne me ya hwe bi keke Sam Jata George pa omu DSTV so ye bema omu DSTV ni enhwe Ghana for ye adwuma wo hodom no will come and fight him. You have to do proper negotiations. That is what is needed of you as a minister. You don't go and sit on your television and what do you call it on your in your office and shout and make noise. Say oh pamu wo say oh ji o say are they operating illegally? Is DSTV operating illegally? If they are not, that's more the right authority to operate. Who are you to sit in your office to tell Ghanaians say ubegu o majuma? Now ni patam ni pado do say no no afo o majuma. enipa dodo say na NDC for buy or market employment.
Na so no office or no be can say we yi dodo na edi we yi nipa is over 100 or so we yi omadi.
You unim anytime I me NDC assemble ba fa obi adwuma ho a me de akoma bi na e kan no keke unim say mame twon free sa DSTV asemi ho kakra bi me obi anu aduane asem of unim bibi 2008 Canal Damwa a soldier 4500 bi a wo fa wo mo a NDC by 2009 ye yi o mu nyina edi no. I am one of them. And anytime I make us have we say no, me can with a certain passion be. Bia senka me call many more sa kwan so a ene bia ka me yepanyi bi wo ba bi. Ene condition of life a me wo mu no bia ka me call many bebrebe. E ho DSTV ho no no, e ho no obi didie. De wodwen so obetimi akodo commodity no wakoto. Enti se ball ena se DSTV yi ena wodwen se magana fo okọ akwa bia. Sam Jata George get GTV, that's right. No munsuntimi nyibo ni bi so that Ghanaians can watch it free. Na say GTV yes or jeje outrageous prices are what nyanya that impetus akwa kan bi.
Baby this year Kwaku and I would say no baby this year Kwaku firing on all cylinders. Yeah, but okay, Kivo Gary Koda Kopebi and somebody say yeah dwen ho a ube here Kivo 4-in-1 Gary soaking mix. Now the cool height. What do I say? Because NDC for Udio Mochia, there be a BP Becosulo. And Tipe Kivo 4-in-1 Gary soaking mix. Gary near sugar near Kati near milk near na Fajuju Wakuma. Now there be an Saba better there. Based on the other Kotua Banum, there be a BP Becosulo. BP Ebekosro Kivo 4-in-1 Gary soaking mix ko na kopebi na also fulfill it bien ajiba bravo mami na yankoye say atete so de nkai asempa
mate say my Ghana ye pe comparison aye between Ghana and Nigeria eniema was here atete so na Ghana for ma ehoto mu a what did they measure no Unimeba
Nigeria for the Adeba. Unimeba pa. Unimegushi. Sabe Mishwana metna Nigeria be period the met 90 na meka Yoruba pa. Kasa Fredo Yoruba. Na meka Yoruba na mire fini.
Unim Gari fufu.
Gari fufu. Minim Gari fufu.
Unim ngurumangwa.
Minim nyina. Ada wo beka die hura.
Eba ni egushi. E wo Nigeria sen.
Si say die minim nebu.
$15. Galevu for Ningumanga as our Ghana. $15 I want a jelly nuru 1 city. Galevu for Ninguma, Ukrustu, our Ghana as I. And 40 cities. I don't know some George in Conco fight a Gushini eba. Say, yeah, and well for Nigerian German is what.
Eti eba, Eddie Gushi,
Eba near Gushi. A year Galevu for Ninguma in Guma. And Nigeria for friend of Baniush.
I was a baby this year. I don't know.
I don't know.
Sciences will be on I don't know. Oh, but Nebuono.
Nebuo, $15. $15. What did you do? Nigeria, a $15 Baniush. Ah, a Babako, near Moyush. Right? A $15. $15 the Baganes came in 1 city. Or maybe 1 city. Galefufu, any okro stew, ewo restaurant wa, sometimes 70 cedis.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
70 cedis. I don't know some George Nkoko Santo Kanamai because any day affected the ordinary poor.
Yes.
We hear no what form no. Na any part for Nema we literal, and this for a the socialism. Eba now they are creating distance wide gap between the rich and the poor. Na omu hia the bisi wo mem say ebinu mu kasa ombeka se ebinu mu na.
Yes.
Ebinu mu kasa ombeka se ebinu mu na. So NDC for nyema omu ye nyina yenso esikafo ani na they are ignoring hia for no completely. omunya hwe ma obia wote wo na se uni bia wo mobo so opese o join wo ma the only way a obetimi a join wo mo will be to steal na wo wi ana timi ko join wo mo dia then you go with them. And it was sad say Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ka se debi mama min create basketa obia betimi de nsa atomu bi na wo yi dia ope. That is how you chichiri on maya obi enna obi. So if DSTV air charge 20 cedis sa bon na ye bon GTV WONTUMI TV and Super Sports we nti DSTV say over charge 20 cedis. It is up to you. And you awesome.
You see,
when you go to international oko baby it is Thailand no more. They are free to air subscriptions. What did they make you know? Because campaigning BIA Kokuruma Kwaku Yejuma, one of the most critical thing or your researchers are a market share. The size of the market and how much obetimi enya amoma subscribe to Nadia na oye. What did they do? Nigeria has a population of about close to 300 million. Yes. For the Mammy from 270 the last time, that is what I remember. I can recall now. Nigeria was 370 million population. 270 million population. Say if DSTV in Nigeria was 10% market share, what it means in say the BIA a nipa 27 million and a DSTV no. It's a nipa 27 million a DSTV na. Unya one city kura ampo free will be a potential say ubitimi etuane dwuma yefoka obenye. Ghana population a 31 million as at the last census. So DSTV with the same 10% market share na obenya 3.1 million people. If DSTV is to operate the same as they operate in Nigeria, they will need the same equipments. And the cost of production any BBR so compare Ghana's own will be about how many times now they multiply it there? About 9 times that of Nigeria. Even from the market share analysis. What did they enjoy? And say we minister. Now you marketing strategist to be business BBR now all of a sudden no call Facebook war now call wage war against a private entity. Now Brandon Good calling the business a DSTV and they say woman for business private business and for niama the profit in niama they be to said the be minister and between decide. Since when did the minister decide that for them? Why are other companies now not producing more profit in niama any margin ni bibia onye? Again, DSTV in Ghana is paying about a total of about 30% tax on their product. DSTV in Nigeria is paying just 7% tax on their product. And so compare to Noah. What did they know? There are so many differences about Emma DSTV intimate operating as equal as they do in Ghana here. So they make sure no. In this okofasa akunwe ba one thing penadeba. Adia odeba ne say the international trade relations between Ghana and South Africa. And mo deba. When you say ye kwa campaign no, do mani see shop light so.
Ah yeah, okay.
Do mani see shop light so. What did they do? And omo yes ania manwa. And as I say, o masadi akọ multi choices so. We say the bilateral relationship between Ghana and South Africa that was built between the 2017 and 2025. And my South African po it make us baby you do ni there. Let us give Ghanaians visa free. As you see, Ghana for me to kwa South Africa free. More celebrity because it came in January 2025. So relationship who see ye flow. So we free at the frustration in the power boom. Because when you need a visa to South Africa, when you want to trade between Ghana and South Africa, and you would need a visa to go there, let's say unsanka, what do? very frustrated. You spend money. But if Ghana ni akona ho, no one says me 200 million po me botuma. I can travel to South Africa to do this and this and this and that. Nam there yeah. O me can't chira ban say you many cool. Go to Kenya and see how many of the youth of Kenya and they could Dubai kofa ni maba. They don't care about the abanye. Establish entrepreneurship is about the best in Kenya. So what did they make no? In this yes now South African companies na wahanasia. They will reciprocate that gesture in South Africa and in any other country that they have influence on.
And I'm over 30 years. DSTV has been with us for about 30 years, if not more.
And this yes we are. Na mo say nyeme nyina. Data cost bundle ne boy din okruma. In 2009, the same Minister for Environment and Communication, the same na Miami Kasa, my respected lawyer, one of the mesrano me boni din na akasa mhalu na idrusu. A Minister for Communications. Na Shaliaiti, a Minister for Environment, Science and Technology. What did they make? The same frustration because share mobile network bichi and a grow anti Ghana. Grow then was using fiber optica. Now the cost of data at Grow cheap. Very, very, very cheap.
Yeah, no be looking forward to Grow.
Grow, yeah, they know. They told Grow say because we use fiber optic, they will have to lay and cables no form. Omo catch the Grow say fiber optic na omo lane e say krum. Enti omo 3 weeks, say 3 months. So omo ntimi anwie omo adwuma ni nyina they will seize omo operation. In Twitter, it took President Mills, omampanyin President Mills, the late President Mills, and o catch the Shelia Yiti say, on country hello na do so one ni me no lazy no munya frustration no dey grow. Ultimately, Grow has to get out of Ghana. Omo ntimi am and you sit there, the same NDC populism telling us say mobekwa koye editor.
No more money be about diplomacy. Diplomatically, you could have told yes, I'm George. Yeah, I mean that no much.
Oh, for DSTV, say Omonte Buonoswa. They can succumb to your pressure. Now, Omaye said the MTN for ye. When you say Atman at the Tabandon, 380 and 300. Now it was where. It was better off than say the call 400 cc.
Last month, me Toby, any 3 weeks.
What? Men I catch it out.
And so 300 and maybe the child 1 month or so. That is
they say because you are forcing them to do what you want, and they will teach you say, Ejumano, they are the masters of the industry. Or you kid. So enter into negotiations with companies. Where it go beyond your borders, look for mines.
Yes. That is how for so about the end young on the face say the obey some way, Sada Patrick.
Yes,
but on those who will be obey a way.
What you are winning Moody? You know about the your friends governance aspect of it. You don't know about the technicalities. But you are the quality of pictures, color or the mouse. What they really use cost because what the more quality no so no e be for consume e wo honom no e be less no ma poor pictures no artist can no so amount and no one catch say anwa flight or anyone when wo mate so unim trick bi a wo maye flight or for na bottle na 5 you know the woman will reduce about 4.1 liters so pa akwa ahwe Oma reduce the about sorry not flight or necessarily I mean you see an okay people be out in the graphic so I'm sorry say me can't say flight but Oma reduce that 5 kilos no at the about 4.1 the 4.2 and almost just say see the core form thing yet so meanwhile they have reduced the quantity and nyama omo ye no omo nti amamu ase and omo nti international diplomacy ase and omo nti bilateral relationship between Ghana and Yeyin ebi and okuje to abla kwakọ ye ya oto Ghana embassy mu e Washington ye ka che say bema ade na wa ye no e diplomatic implication on Ghana. Look at high-handedness America for the 100 years you see because you have the audacity to come and close your embassy in our country. Look at how high-handedness and 15% tax on our product or export from Ghana.
ene wo ma reduce visas Ghana for any da so na wo wi ase ba akopa ni say obekọ akọje American visa eno de okọje ya ma 5 years multiple entry enti eno de wonim say wunyanya American visa de a ene nkeye and now it has been reduced to 3 months single entry because of anima we no amkokoye enti odu ani asa akosi South Africa so obekwa no afro sit asa aba bilateral relations dia no mu ye kra visa free ni ye free ho because they say now is trade relationship no emu ago ehun hia yibim na mo dia chese ehiafo no a na mo ye ho kire na se o chechire wo man a o chechire wo man no manipaku kakra bi ana se o chechire wo man no o take decision a e be affect enipa no mo form no how na DSTV affect you here ni DSTV is a basic necessity. Wanya ubewu ana. Unibia yachewo. Ukwa abrochira.
Na meka se water ne kura mobile mu tutu.
Bawoge. Ukwa abrochira. Ah. Ura shop mat. Ze utokuka. Ah. Obetumi anya bi $2. Ana say euro obetumi anya bi €2. Right? Se okotena hotel se utokuka. You better one more for you lose. You want to pay and what you say, over no baby, I'll pay. Television content was so, and I will pay extra content. What did they make you know? And yet force. And so, many percent, ye baby. Now they manage our content. Now, what you do, they say you create a competition. Yes. What did they make you know? Say, over Thailander, there are Oko Siama, most one man near man boarding. Abans was 7-11 or what did they make you know? 7-11 will be baby. Enti so more no, Siam no, Obama, oh, the Anna Cosura Jai, when you are crow, baby, 7-11, I could tell you better no anymore. But John, Uko India, shat yes, she, but I could say one about Kugu from the same shirt, but I could say one about Kugu from the Asano, Nebongo, the Ugu from Nebongo. But India for amamrem or no or Jesus were far there from no the sha were degrading no. And this up the say why you dey say on the fashion. And the DSTV no. Massa any plan ya yemu. And this say one more ton price bi a year exorbitant. That's what person no negotiate here. And no negotiate in the form why yes it is good to negotiate with them. You are a minister, secretary minister. But I know one can't say in the former and quite affecting Ghana for bilateral relationship with South Africa. Yeah, you know, that is the danger. Man, who said the cocoa tea? Why we are South Africa?
The Facebook war were posted BB or intimate time and also coming to me, but at the tail end, or say on the 7th of August, the regulator would initiate action in line with the terms of the License Authorization and the Electronic Communications Act 775. We would act within the law and in the interest of the Ghanaian. Why the country say in the interest of Ghanaian people? The reset agenda demands this action for sanity to prevail. I remain accountable to the people of Ghana in my service as minister.
Let be
a fair price and all. Let
sir, accountability to the people of Ghana no was the reason why you kwache nkrofo bo mutuo say omu opidot no matter no 4,000 dying numbers na omu ankasa ombo nkrofo to no tetela nkrusem na omu sha ase say na o ma mi ntike wo me na yenim me na nantoma nkrofo a na yede ntoma hye yechi ansa na yakọ central market akoto aba ana omu didi we know we saw it ebia na obi ahunu me na mitike wo yeti na obi oton ntoma no ye nkura nketenkete na ye wo ho no e na abetim de ntoma na boye kola na ye de sane ho no mo de akọ central market de akoma de oton ntoma no because we dey reset so je ni be ba be reset na no mo chance na we dey let Ghana for ye mo kwan no mo kwan sa no me kan say we be accountable to the people of Ghana. Sam George na be accountable to the people of Ghana.
Enti Ghana for no and now call a year case to force in page. What trouble for 10 me kind of just because of cocoa price or more Ghana funti. Or those what trouble for 10 Sam Jata George okoli Facebook wala odo so atworo brofo ten reset your pass at na but Kwaku with seconds be no
me seconds na dey me di etwa to say honorable Eviso Simonsa Dapa for no Southwest constituency member of parliament on strong towers as part of his thank you tour or to abawi already no on strong towers akabo mabunu bi a omo born chidom pa games 17th of this month ewo hwiba 17th of this month Sunday we be na watch enti eno no o say enya MPP for enya NDC for the entire constituency enti ko bia mo betimi aka mo ho abom ma form mu timu bia na mo de mombra eda no ye boade mu wo honom agye nipa na ewia what the players ahodo na scouters nso ahodo nso eba say obo homodin a akonya no wo honom obetimi anya opportunity no na wanya baabi afa na mpesa me de me nche atwato emma the organizer of your constituency we fe no ata mechia ne pa na meka assembly chair Dr. Mahmoud Baumia abuburo kosua ade ebeye no and say
that. And that's the message.
1 minute ma memfa happy birthday emma mi fiura me papa mi bibia Mr. Lawrence Amumensa. Okay. Me danase kwanya wafaso a woni atanye nipa nyina ne timi ni partner sa ene wanya 70 years onse nyame bible class nipa nkwana ne 70 years nti obi nya aduoso dia na se nyame me pa nti happy birthday to him wo kronom New Life International School
mate me da se paske to also na yabeda abidwafo ase Richard Ajiman ena be bidehie Kwaku bedo mumieno as you can continue the discussions in your homes, offices, car, maybe. But right about now, pass care at 12. So opening memo kwaba.
Yenya keke.
Now where dear?
Oh.
I miss